All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? First and foremost, hopefully the Most High in your house has blessed y'all day by His mercies you aren't consumed. We're alive in the Most High in your house has body. Well, good thing, man. All praise to the Most High in your house. I got some things happened today. I thought I don't know, something just happened, but anyway, by His mercies you aren't consumed, man. We're alive in the Most High in your house has body, and two, we're naturally alive, man. And I want to get into this though, man, because honestly, man, because I know it's in this like being in the Word, things of that nature. And now especially like spiritually maturing and like looking at the new of course the new covenant, trying to increase your faith, the gospel, the testimony, the witness, man. I realize, especially because we always say, I came in and I know a lot of y'all brothers and sisters, y'all came in the same way. I came in the same way as in, listen, with the people of the book were the Israelites, where the law, statutes, and commandments, man. But this is why I notice this in the spiritual field, right? A lot of times, shout out to brothers send me firstborn. I think and brothers like Kwame Call, Charlemagne, and Akawar and Elijah, and other brothers as well, that said this as well. But shout out to brother send me firstborn because he's the one that those other brothers too as well. But and brother the other brothers Saints of the Beloved too. Shout out to him because what I noticed is too. A lot of times too, they make it about people in the word, one people in the word in the knowledge in the word, but also too in the spiritual fear. They can make it about their set belief system or set congregation or whether the camp, church or whatever. It doesn't matter if even it's in the word or even it's in the Christianity, Jehovah's Witness, Pentecostal. They make it about the belief them instead of the Most High Yahushua, man. Because at the end of the day, shout out to the even the elder brother Judah Mack and Maserati. They said this one time too. Is your congregation at the end of the day or whatever? Nobody else is gonna save you. It's one is your faith in the Most High Yahushua in your life, in your belief, in your walk, in your obedience and faith. That's gonna save you as well, man. Because we're gonna get in second Esdras later, man. But that's what. But a lot of times too, people make it about them rather than being about the Most High Yahushua being that's the ones that's doing the saving. It's not. That's why no. Let's grab this. Let's grab this, man. That's why it says not of depth or not of works, man. Because it's because not based off anything that I did. It's worthy that the Most High Yahushua did. Really, of course, there's certain things like having faith, obedience, and obedient faith, obedience, and faith, living according to the promises that He made, to be saved against sin and death and for eternal life, as the promise that He made, and what Yahushua came to do, but also too the obedience is his instruction, his law, statutes, and commandments. But at the end of the day, it's not anything that you did. It's really of them. The salvation is them, man. That's why dichotomy Deuteronomy 6:25 and that Genesis 15:6 and Galatians 2:21, man. But don't get it twisted though, man. Let's get there was something else too with this one, but I'll get Romans chapter 4 and verse Romans chapter 4 verse 4. It says, "Now to him that worketh is the reward. Now to him that worketh is the reward, not reckoned of grace, but of death. But to him that worketh not, but believeth on him is him that justified ungodly is the faith is his faith is counted for righteousness." And so yeah, man. At the end of the day, man, it's going to not being in debt. The Most High Yahushua doesn't owe us anything, man. That doesn't owe me anything, man. He doesn't, man. It's really of them. It's not anything that I could do any works. It's really them that's going to save, because He already saved us from sin and death, man. It's everything things that He did. Because a lot of times too, I notice in this word as well, man. There's different demographics. I even watch this when the Spirit comes upon me, man. Because I'm not exempt from it as well. When this thing is you, but it's really it's Him, really. Because that's all it's the same thing that actually that's why the scriptures is for our learning, man. Because it's the same thing that even man that's once 1,000 times better than me, more righteous than me. Even he had that. When Moses in Numbers 20, that's why I couldn't see a promised land, because it was because of us, because we just burnt. That's why Hebrews 13 says that those that have rule over you don't give them grief, pretty much, man. Those don't do that, man, because part of it was us, and that was a natural man, that was a flesh man, but also too, it was the fact that, like he said, let us, him and Aaron, give us, like, to make this water come out this rock. Really is of the Most High Yahushua that did that, man. But it's for our learning, because a lot of people had that mentality now. It's thinking of stuff like you're gonna be saved of the merit of, like, the merit of what, like, I've done, or what like you done. It's like, no, it's really the Most High Yahushua. That Yahushua even man, then means he shall deliver, he shall save. It's him that does the same. The Most High Yahushua. It's the Lord that gets the victory at the end of the day, man. Because, like, that's just is what it is. And this all comes, like, working out your salvation, fear and trembling, serving and working. It's all one, serving him. Let's get Psalm 2, serving him with fear and trembling, and working your salvation, fear and trembling, man. That's just is what it is, man. Because Psalm chapter 2, verse 12, it says, 2 and verse 11, serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. So, yeah, man, exactly. So let's get 1 John 2 and 19, man. First John 2 and 19. It says, yeah, because this too, yeah, and this people like, yeah, and this what it is too, man. Yeah, this is perfect too as well, because this is what, like, because a lot of times too people do this, right, in the word, like they think because you left set organizations, set beliefs, and set, like, say in the word knowledge, you let set camp church congregation, that you left, like, the Most High Yahushua, you left the word. No, I know they didn't. You didn't. That set party or that set person or party didn't leave, like, the word per se. They just left your organization, like, and that's what it is too, like, because, like, that's what Yahushua said, Matthew 23, you closing up the gates on the kingdom that you trying to get into, that you don't even own. Because listen, like, like, one, you can't blot somebody out the book of life. Only the Most High Yahushua can do that, man. So that's just what it is. And also too, this 1 John 2 and 19, it's in reference to John 6, because I heard certain people sometimes they use this, like, when certain people leave their said congregation or camp, whatever. Even doesn't matter. Whatever. It's not even just in the word per se, brothers and sisters, in the word. But but even in Christianity, Jehovah's Witness, anybody dealing with this word, don't let nobody, like, use this to say that, oh, you left this and that. No, I left that. I didn't leave the Most High Yahushua. No, I left set like, congregation, camp, church, I said left that, not the word, not the Most High Yahushua. Now that some people do that, but that's just, like, that's another story. Some people actually do that, what they leave both, but that's not, like, when people use that for people that just left that. Yeah, that's because this is in reference to John 6, that the ones the disciples that didn't walk with Yahushua anymore, man. That's what it's talking about. But really, at the end of the day, it's about being of. That's why. Let's go to John 1 real quick, man. It's about being, like, a son and daughter of the Most High Yahushua, man. It's about being, of the Most High Yahushua, not being of anything else. You just still happen to fellowship at set place or whatever, but it's really about that. And there's nothing wrong with, like, congregations, there's nothing that congregation, camps, churches, there's nothing wrong with that. But it's really, you really want, we gonna get into it. John chapter 1 verse 12. It says, but as many as received him, he gave them power to be sons of Yahweh, sons of the Most High, sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. Yeah, and believing on his name is believing Exodus 34 and 6, Numbers 14, 18, Jeremiah 9, 24. Believing on him, as the scriptures say. But let's just grab this 1 John chapter 2 verse 19. It says, they went out from us, but they were not of us. For had they been of us, they would no doubt continue with us. But they went out, that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us. So yeah, exactly. So yeah. So let's get this 1 Corinthians real quick, because this is what Paul's saying not to do, man. Because people do this as well. And it shouldn't even bother you if somebody even let's go to 1 Corinthians real quick. First Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 4. Yeah, because this is all carnality doing this. It says, yeah, it says yeah. For 1 Corinthians 3 verse 3, for are ye are yet carnal? For where is there among you envy and strife and divisions? Are ye not carnal and walk as men? See, notice, ooh, that's heavy right there. That walk as men. See, that's heavy right there. That's something else for another day. But it says, for while one saith, I'm of Paul, and others say, I'm of Apollos. Are ye not carnal? Who is then Paul? Who is then Apollos, minister by whom ye believe. Even the Lord gave every man, every measure that he gave. Also too, because a lot of times people like Paul saying, don't say, oh, I'm a Paul, I'm of Apollos. Pretty much like even got people in the word that do that. Oh, I'm of this camp. I ain't gonna say camp's name. I'm of this camp, I'm of this, or I'm of this congregation, we are this and this and that. And because I actually talked to brothers that did this before, like, oh, we this and this and that. Yeah, the truth is here and stuff like that. You have all types of nonsense and stuff like that. No, man, the Most High house the word is them. It's not it's not that it is what it is, man. That's carnal, and that ways of carnal is death. So that's just not even even same thing. See, same thing. Even I noticed this. Even in Christianity, even Christian church. Oh, your pastor's not like my pastor. Your church not like my church. That's a lot of time. I was talking to a while back. Was it last year? Actually, I seen her recently. Her name was she was Amalekite. She was Edomite, Amalekite. She was Amalek. She was so-called Jewish. She was Jewish pretty much, man. And her name was Rebecca. Only reason why I said her name because it was at my other job, but because because Rebecca in the scriptures, and that's actually when we started talking, when we were working together that day. That was the first thing she said to me, and we actually started talking about the word. But she said even amongst the Amalekite, even amongst the Jewish, quote unquote, she said, we're divided. It's just this rabbi versus this rabbi, and there's a bunch of arguing and fights. So people that deal with the word, in the Most High house, they just told us right here, all throughout the word, not to do that, pretty much, man, because it's really about them, man, about one body, one listening. Okay, even though these people are over here and or worship over here, or this second congregation over here, stuff like that, but no, man, it's all no man nothing but to love one another. That's why Philippians even says, salute every saint. Even Yahushua said in Matthew, he gave you the game in Matthew 5. Okay, what cost, what esteem, what brownie points do you get showing love or being merciful to the brothers and sisters, the people that you do know, that's not that the Most High house, they don't get esteemed like that. It's about the people that you don't know, man. So it is what it is, man. That's why because at the end of the day, man, it shouldn't be when you meet when we cross by one another, especially in the word, it shouldn't be oh man, oh, where do you fellowship at, or I mean, of course that might come up in conversation later on, but it's I want to get to know this person, man, this brother or sister right here, man. It's no, I want to get to know you, honestly. But even before of course, what we have in common is the word. That's what is the beauty of the word, that it can bring people from different backgrounds together. Because you had this word, man. I noticed, man, too. It got dudes that was got dudes that was in the streets, and dudes that was that was in it brings pretty much different people from different backgrounds together, man. That's what the power of the Most High Yahushua can do. But really, I gotta get to know you as a brother or sister before anything. Know you, this who you are. Before that, then of course the word is eventually gonna come out, man. But that's why it says, "Oh, nothing to anybody but to love it," man. So that's just is what it is, man. Do we see the aspects of the Most High Yahushua? I'm supposed to see the Most High Yahushua. I want to see if I know you or not. So let's see if you amongst in the word, in the house. So that's just is what it is, man. But yeah, man. But a lot of times that just happens, man. And that's just is what it is, man. But that all goes back into the mentality of you a lot of times the notion that you're gonna get saved off your own merit, off the things that you done. No, that's why it says by His mercies we are consumed, man. So. But that's just is what it is. Yeah, man. Let's grab this too. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 4. It says, "For while one saith, I'm of Paul, I'm of Apollos. Are ye not carnal?" Yeah, exactly, man. So that's why Paul even said, "Listen, I'm glad I didn't baptize any of you, man, because it's like, dang, no, you're baptized in His name, not me." Like that's why, like shout out to brother sent me the first one. He perfectly said it. Hopefully, y'all brothers and sisters, when y'all watch this, man, y'all not. It's not about me. Like if y'all watch this, like, and hopefully y'all hearing the Most High House's voice, man. Y'all like y'all hearing the voice of the shepherd, man. That's what it is, man. That's what you're supposed to be looking for, man. Like Christian Bale perfectly said it in the Dark Knight series. He did being interviewed. He said, "Listen, man, it's not me. It's a character. It's really bad, man. It's really character. I'm just in the stand. I'm just wearing the mantle right now. But think about it. But pretty much the point was, listen, this character was here before me. It's gonna be here after me. Same thing with the most. Not saying the most I as a character, comic book character, but saying the word was here way before me, way before me. It's gonna be here way after I'm here, after I'm gone, man. So that's what anybody dealing with that, man. So, yeah, man. Let's get this second Esdras though, man, because yeah, man. It's not like listen, man. It's not like it's perfectly, man. I was like, if you ever see the Dipset video, Cameron Hey Ma video, man. It's not like Joel Santana in the beginning of it, man. When he was trying to, if y'all ever see the beginning of the video, it's hilarious. Like he was with Dipset, he was with Screws, like, yo, man, I'm with them, and the bouncer wouldn't let him in. He tried to jump over and make it, but the bouncer put him put him out the club, man. That's all it is, man. This like to get in the kingdom, man. It's not gonna be like not like the club, yo. I'm with my homies. Can you let me in? No, it's basically no. Let's just get it. Second Esdras tell you better than what I can, man. Than what I can. Second Esdras chapter 7 verse 7 verse 7. It says the entrance, yeah, exactly, because this is what Yahushua even said. Broad is the way in Matthew 7. He says the same thing. Second Esdras 7 verse 7. The entrance is very narrow. It's talking about the kingdom. One, first and foremost, even this is kind of inward kingdom as well, man. Because listen, only that's how you get the inward kingdom is through the witness, through the testimony, through the word being in you, the new covenant, man. That's what and the thing is too. I was actually talking about this with my dad the other day. He kind of it was actually last week we was talking about this, but I was like, look, because he's talking about the gospel being preached, and I was like, a lot of people don't really even know what the gospel is, to be honest with you, man. That's just and really, and shout out to the brother Kwame Cole and Shalaman, Akawar, and brother Elijah, and the brother Saints of the Beloved. Shout out to him too, because they said this perfectly. The reason why, and the brother sent me firstborn, because the reason why the gospel isn't preached isn't as popular, as it wasn't going to be popular as much, because people can't esteem and boast in it, man. You just can't, because it's going to be about the Most High House shot, man, at the end of the day, man. So that's just is what it is. Even because even at the end of the day with the elect being sealed, man. Well, how's the elect being sealed, man? Because the gospel that's being preached, and what is the gospel? It's about how the witness or the Most High House shall come in the volume of the book, how he came to save us from sin and death, and believing on the Most High House shall. So it's nothing that nobody can do both in that. So that's why because there's other things that people in the world you can boast about, because it's not going to be about them, or it's going to be about it's going to be don't get twisted, us being people with book, that's very important, but that's just not the gospel, though. That's not listen and find out where the descendants of people book were Israelites. That's not the gospel. Or even other fractions, even not just that, even people in the world, even other fractions, because even I was talking about my dad, he's the Jehovah's Witness, because not all Jehovah's Witnesses had this mentality. I'm not saying that about this, but it's okay. It's based off of what we done. If we knocked on the doors, pretty much that, and that's the gospel being preached. Pretty much stuff that we done. No, it's about them, or even Christianity. I can't think of an example. Any other belief system, man, they think off of being saved is off to what you did for your own merit. Does our works and stuff like that play a part in us being saved? Yeah, because don't get it twisted. That's not what I'm saying. Of course it does. But at the end of the day, it's the Most High House shot that is just doing the saving, man. Because even in Exodus 15, Moses even said the Most High House shot is salvation, man. So that's just what it is, man. But let's grab let's get second Esdras 7 verse again. It says, The second Esdras 7 and verse 7. The entrance is narrow and it's a dangerous place to fall, like as if it was set on fire on the right hand and on the left, on the left deep water, and there's only one path between them both, between the fire and the water, so small here's the point, so small that there could but one man go there at once. Exactly, man. So it was and so yeah, so that's what it is. That's the kingdom, man. Only like like how I said, Matthew 7, man. Like it's narrow, man. So only one can go at one time, man. It's not like the club or VIP. Like I'm like the other side of the rope. Like your homies getting in. It's like whatever. It's like like come on in. It's like no, it's based on what you done, man. So it's not what it is, man. Because everybody has to could go sit before a judgment seat. Even like I was thinking about that. That's how even like with Joshua, right? Like and during the time of Achan, when he was trying to figure out like like who took the Babylonian garments and the riches that belong and the gold and silver that belong to Most High Yahushua, man. Like remember what the Most High said. Most High Yahushua said to Joshua. He said each man in each tribe one by one. So yeah, man. So that in judgment, man. That's how it's gonna be, man. So. Yeah, man. So that's why, here's a point in Philippians, man. And also, I'll read verse 9. It says, if this city were now given unto a man for an inheritance, if he shall pass through the danger that is before it, how shall he receive the inheritance? So, yeah, that's Acts 14:22. Much tribulation comes to the kingdom. But, yeah, that's why it said this. That's why Philippians and Acts said, save yourself from an untoward generation. And Philippians says this. And this doesn't mean don't even be concerned about others, man. Because even as well, because you gotta care about other people, whether of course in the word, even outside the word, man. Like care about other people, just in general, man. Because because a lot of times people too, this scripture doesn't mean like all right, just be neglectful of other people, man. Because even before, that's why what you think Abraham did, during the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, he said, listen, can I find some more people? Because this is not about me, being me and my household. No, man. That's what you think. No, like that. You think that ark was just for Noah? No, it was for all the people during that time. But only 8 souls got saved. Or even I'm trying to think. Even when you read Esdras, man, that's why he's going through it. He said no, man, because even Moses, like Exodus 32, like all that, man. So I don't want it to be said like I'm coming off like that. But it says Philippians chapter 2 verse 12. It says, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not in my presence only, but now how much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So yeah, man, that's is what it is, man. So yeah, man, that's what the fear and trembling is, man. Because it's not based off of pretty much what I've done, what I'm going to do, or because we all Second Corinthians real quick. We all gonna have to appear before the judgment seat, man. That's why Sirach says, listen, be mindful of everything that you do. I can grab that too. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 18. It says, 5 and 10. I'm sorry. For we all must appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that everyone may receive the things that he done in his body according to he had done, whether it be good or bad. So yeah. And this goes. I didn't think about it now. This goes into the First Peter, or is it First Peter second? I think it's First Peter. When judgment shall start at the house of the Lord, not only with our people, but those that in the word in the house that believe. Because notice how it says in his body, the ones that like Romans 12, 1 Corinthians, the ones that's in the body. That's where, of course, everybody's gonna be judged whether you're in the word, out the word. But I just noticed that as well. So yeah, man, let's get to this Sirach. Then gonna close out. Let me get this. Oh, come on. Remember that end. That's what I want. Dang, where's it at? Oh, come on. Yeah, okay. Ecclesiastes also known Sirach chapter 6, verse 36. Whatsoever thou takest in thy hand, remember the end, and that thou shalt never do amiss. So yeah, remember the end of everything that you do, man, because what we just talked about, man. But yeah, man, hopefully it's edifying, man. Much love to y'all brothers and sisters, man. Hopefully, like, this day the Most High house has made, let's enjoy and be glad in it, man. So yeah, man, hopefully it's edifying, man, for y'all brothers and sisters. Yeah, man, so pretty much, man, it's all his mercy you're on, because we're all gonna, like, you're gonna be saved, pretty much of what you pretty much off of all the Most High house shot is gonna do. Of course, what we do the faith, the obedience, living according to the promises. The obedience is to go do that. But at the end of the day, that's why 2 Esdras 7, even when we read on 9 to 19, says he's the ultimate judge, man. It's up to him, so yeah. So hopefully it's edifying, man. So peace.